Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Sandy from ihopediversebeauty. So I'm starting a new series on my channel that I'm really excited about, and I've been working on this for quite some time. So dun, 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 it is #one brand skincare. So this is something that I've always really wanted to do on my channel, but I just never, stuck up with it. But now it is the time and I'm really excited. So for #one brand skincare, I'm basically testing out a whole skincare line from the toner to the cream, all in between for a period of 1 month. Now, why did I decide 1 month? Usually it takes about a month for your skin to turn over, so that's why I decided I will do a month. Now for this month, I decided to test out a skincare line that's a little bit more expensive, but it's a line that I've never tried in my life, so I thought, why not? So this time we are going to be talking about Hanyul. So here it is. This is Hanyul skin line, and I'm trying not to drop it. But basically, Hanyul line is a kind of a mid-range or high brand that really focuses on using or incorporating medicinal practices and earthy natural resources that a lot of women back in the days used to use, and they would pass down to their children and grandchildren according to their website. Now I wanted to try this because I thought their concept is kind of cool. They use a lot of natural resources, especially Korean resources like Korean mushroom or rice or brown pine leaf, all that jazz. So I thought that's kind of cool. Now I got this set. This is basically like a full set and a couple samples that lasted me a month. So let's get started. Now for my double cleansing process, I basically stuck with my usual skincare routine, double cleansing. Now if you guys didn't watch my updated skincare routine, check it out definitely. I think it's over here. Basically this skincare routine is the one that I usually go to. It's my staple routine, but obviously as a beauty content creator, I like to test out different things, and I'm also a beauty junkie, so I like to test out different skincares and stuff. So basically for my double cleansing process, I just stuck with the one that I'm used to, which is the Innisfree green tea cleanser, as well as the Belief like cleansing lotion, which is a Japanese brand. So I tried those two things. Now for the toner, I tried obviously the Hanyul one, and this one is the Rice Essential Skin Softener. Now if you guys don't know, softener, toner is the same thing. Now this softener or toner is really interesting because it's made out of fermented rice. So basically fermented rice is supposed to help with hydrating your skin, as well as helping your skin look more glowy and more alive. It's also supposed to enhance the elasticity of your skin, so if you're worried about aging, then this is supposed to help with that. Now my personal opinion about this is the texture of the softener really reminds me a lot of Klairs. Now if you guys tried Klairs toner, you know that the consistency is a little bit thicker, but it's really hydrating. Now I get the same kind of feel with this toner. Also, this toner is one of their best seller amongst their Hanyul line in general. A lot of Korean bloggers and YouTubers usually rave about this, so I thought it's a really good idea to test it out, and I really like it. As you can tell, I'm almost done with it just because I've been using it for a month straight, both in the day and at night, and I can definitely say why this is a bestseller, because I really enjoy it. It's done a great job for me, and yeah, I like it. Next is the Hanyul brown pine leaf serum, and as the name, it's with brown pine leaf. Now this serum, I would have to say, I'm gonna be honest, I really don't think it really did any difference to my skin. It smells good, gives me a very earthy smell, but slightly soapy as well, and it was okay, but I honestly wouldn't really consider getting a full size of this. This is the sample, as you can see, but basically this serum is supposed to help with anti-aging as well as antioxidant. So if you're really looking into something that helps with preventing aging and all that stuff, then this is the product that focuses on that. but honestly I haven't really seen much differences with this, and I felt like I've used better serums than this. Next is the Hanyul Rice Essential Emulsion. Now this emulsion is basically the same as the toner, so it's made with fermented rice. Now on the other hand, this is supposed to help and protect your skin from environmental changes, so it kind of soothes your skin and it has cooling components. Now personally I find that the consistency of this emulsion is too thick for me. I felt like I really didn't enjoy putting this on my face. Now usually I have pretty dry skin, but in the summer I can be a little bit combination, so my T-zone can get a little bit oily, but this felt like too much on my skin. I've used other emulsions, but this was just a little bit on another level. So I didn't really like putting this on. The first week that I tried the One Brand skincare, I actually skipped on this because I felt like it was too overbearing on my face. But towards the second and third week, since the weather has been cooling down, I started to gravitate towards this a little bit more, just because I felt like my skin needed more hydration. But I honestly don't really enjoy using this whatsoever on my face. It felt too overbearing and thick, and I just didn't feel like it did anything to my face. The next one is the Pequago Intensive Care Eye Cream. Now this eye cream I actually ended up buying in a separate purchase because it is, as you can see, a full size. So a lot of the samples and the toner I basically got in like a gift box set. So it came with like a full size toner and a couple samples of like the cream and the serum and stuff, but it didn't come with an eye cream, so I ended up picking up the eye cream, and this was actually the most recommended eye cream from their line. The lady at the store suggested that if I'm looking for a really hydrating good eye cream, I would have to go for this one. There was I think 2 other options, but this one was the most popular one, and I will have to say that I actually really enjoy this. This is actually made out of the Korean mushroom, so it's supposed to help with hydrating the under eye just like any other eye cream, but it's supposed to also aid with anti-wrinkle. Now I'm at that point in my life where I'm gonna start showing wrinkles, which is pretty sad. But I really emphasize on hydrating and keeping my under eye moisturized, so I can see this have been working a lot for me. Now before I used to use the ihopediversebeauty one, which I absolutely love, but if you watch my routine, my updated routine, you would know that it's really expensive. Now obviously you can find like rose shops or drugstore eye creams, but usually I tend to gravitate more towards mid-range or high brand eye creams just because I feel like they work better for me. Now this is my personal preference obviously, but the ihopediversebeauty one was about 90,000 won, which is about $90, but this was 60,000 won, which is about $60. So it's a little bit cheaper, but obviously it's still expensive depending on your budget. But I will have to say that it's definitely worth the price. I really love it so far. It's probably one of the best things I like amongst the Hanyul line, and I really enjoy the smell as well. It kind of gives me a slight medicinal floral scent combination, but I really like it. So yes, this is a thumbs up for me. The next one is the Sorite Skin Refining Cream. Now as you can see, it's a really small sample, really small sample that came with the gift set, but I didn't really think anything much about this cream in general. This cream is supposed to basically keep your skin looking healthy and younger, and I didn't really think anything much of it, to be honest. I felt like it was a hit or miss. Sometimes my skin liked it, other days I was kind of like, why do I need it? So yeah, I didn't really see any results within the month that I've used this, and towards the beginning of the 4th week, so towards almost the end of the month, I ran out of this, so I actually ended up not being able to use this in the last couple days of my experiment, I guess. So yes, but it was a good try for a month. So what was my overall opinion about the Hanyul line? Now obviously Hanyul has so many different lines within the brand. They have ones that focus on moisture, others on anti-aging, another one on, you know, whatever you need. So I can't really set my opinion amongst all of the products, but amongst the products that I've used, I feel like there was a couple hit or misses amongst them. One of the reasons was that obviously the first week that I used this skincare routine, it felt a little bit too overbearing for my skin at the time, just because it was still, I guess, a transitional phase between summer and fall. So my skin was just feeling overstressed with so much product on my face. So I did have to cut down on some of the steps just so that my skin doesn't go crazy on me. But obviously towards the second and third week of the whole experiment, the weather did start getting cooler, so my skin needed more hydration, which meant more products on my face. But I actually realized towards the third week of using the Hanyul skin line, my skin became too dry. It became to the point where pretty much all of my foundations wouldn't work on me, even the ones that I have no problems with. I really started getting really cakey as well, like especially around my upper lip, my T-zone area, as well as like my chin. So I was going crazy. I wasn't sure what in the skin line was causing this. I didn't know if it was the toner, if it was the serum. So I felt like I was going a bit crazy, especially because nothing was working on my skin. So right now I'm not using the skincare routine anymore, but I am continuing to use the eye cream, and I feel like the eye cream has been working for me. I'm actually back at my staple skincare routine just because I need my skin to replenish again and get hydrated and moisturized, just because this skincare line as a whole was making my skin really dry, even though it's targeted for moisturizing the skin. Now, if I had to choose a couple things that I actually really liked, one would have to be the toner for sure. I felt like definitely the toner really worked on my skin. I did use it a lot for my 7 skin method. So at night, usually, like if you guys follow me for a while, I don't really like to put a lot of stuff on my face at night. So I would use this for my 7 skin method, and I felt like it was doing its job. It was really nice. It felt very hydrating, and I could definitely see why it's a bestseller in the Hanyul brand. Another thing that I really like would also have to be the eye cream. I'm actually using this right now, using my staple routine instead of the ihopediversebeauty eye cream. I'm using this one, and I really like it. I feel like it's been working quite nicely on my skin and under my eyes, and my eyes don't seem as dehydrated or they don't lack any moisture. Now some of my concealer, sometimes this does and tend to, you know, get into the fine lines, but it's okay. It's doing its job, and I'm going to continue using this with my staple skincare routine. If I have to rate this skincare line that I've used, I would have to go for a 3 out of 5. I felt like there was a lot of hit and misses in this line. There were certain things that worked, certain things that didn't, and also I wasn't really pleased by the end results of my skin. I felt like I was gonna have like super moisturized, really nice skin towards the end of the month, but instead I actually had really dry skin and very patchy makeup all the time. And yeah, I just felt like I spent a lot of money and not enough results on my face. So yes, but I would give it a 3 out of 5 just because I do really like the toner. I felt like the toner is really nice, and I really like the eye cream as well. So yes, there's a couple things that I did like in the line. And yeah, basically that's the end of the first episode of #OneBrand Skincare. I'm really excited to finally share this with you guys. I really wanted to start the series on my channel, and I'm looking towards my second episode, which is actually going to be more of a rose shop or drugstore. So if you guys are a little bit more on a budget, then maybe this one will help you out. I'm really excited for this next one, but it's going to be a while until I review that one, just because right now I want to recover my skin. So I'm going to be using my staple skincare routine for a while before I start the second episode. As always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, thumbs up this video, comment below, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you guys know whenever I upload a video. And check out my Instagram because I've been doing a lot of Insta story about my life there. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye!